Hey, what's up, all you heroes out there? I'm Duuz-Diz-Din, and I'm coming at you with issue 30 of IDW Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the epilogue to the Metal Virus saga with Part 1, Cured. Our heroes have managed to send the metal virus hurling straight into the sun, thanks to the help of Super Sonic and Super Silver. However, as they were finishing up, the warp topaz they were using to transport the metal virus into the sun overloaded, exploded, and sent Silver crashing to the ground, leaving Sonic nowhere to be found. Now, while all of his friends end up worrying that he seems to not be coming down, he seems to have disappeared completely, Knuckles is holding on hope that at any minute now he will return. Meanwhile, on the surface, Zavik may be down, but he is not out. He is even more pissed than usual and does not want to let this be yet another victory for Sonic. He is determined to tear the world asunder with his bare hands. So Cream steps in with Cheese in order to take him down as best she can. But she gets some assistance from Tangle, Vector, Espio, Charmy, and Silver. They do their best to bring the big behemoth down, and after some very strained effort, he finally is subdued and held in place by Silver. I love the fact that Shadow didn't help whatsoever. I guess he was just standing around to see if you guys got this. You guys got this. You got they got this. They got it. Meanwhile, while Amy feels that they can finally take some time to rest, Tails is unfortunately the bearer of bad news, and that is specifically the fact that while they did manage to subdue Zavik, Zaz and the rest of the Deadly Six are still running amok. Zaz is still terrorizing the townspeople. Xena is still is basically on the run and fighting off crowds. Zor is hiding and slinking around in the shadows. Zamam is demanding waffles, and Master Zik is beating a hasty retreat. Everything is not all bad news, as we see that the Babylon rogues have been cured as well after their heroic sacrifice in taking down Master Zik. And while Jet is still his usual pompous self, Wave does find it very admirable and charming that he did stick around in order to help them out. He was willing to go down with the ship, with his crew, and just stick with them, even through the toughest of times. Now that's a leader you can follow behind, even if he is a big-headed, arrogant jerk. Unfortunately, our heroes realize all too late that Eggman has actually repurposed the spare shuttle in order to escape. But Knuckles has bigger problems on his hand, namely Rouge and her still laying on the Master Emerald. She has been basking in that thing for way too long, just lounging on it. It's just like, hey, get off my rock, get off my island, get out of here. And we got this cute moment with Rouge and Knuckles and all that. Although he does kind of berate her for the fact that weren't you supposed to be watching Eggman? But what, she's like, whatever, man, it was bound to happen. Unfortunately, when Gemerald hunts down Cubot and Orbot, detecting Eggman robot signatures, he ends up getting nothing more than a clawed fist to the back, as Metal Sonic manages to take him out in order to retrieve Orbot and Cubot. And everyone does their best in order to shoot him down, but it's to no avail. Silver is too busy holding Zavik in place, so Shadow is the one to give chase. Meanwhile, we see that Orbot has actually managed to recover none other than the head of E123 Omega, which Eggman finds amusing and feels that he'll be able to give a little surprise to Sonic and his friends. That is, if Shadow doesn't catch up. So he sicks Metal Sonic after Shadow so that he can have enough time to get out of range. And man, that showdown between Metal Sonic and Shadow is knockdown, drag out awesome. Not my favorite artwork right here, I will admit. It's good, not the greatest. It's done by Priscilla Tormontano, a good artist, but after the last issue, it's just like, oof, it's a noticeable downgrade, but still solid work. It's just that a few panels look a little wonky, a little bit of the character's anatomy just kind of doesn't quite mesh in certain places, but it's fun enough. It's fine. It's serviceable. It's not the worst Sonic art I've ever seen. But as they end up coming to a bit of a standstill, Metal Sonic uses his deciding factor. He loads up on energy and sends out a massive shockwave, knocking Shadow into the brush, allowing Eggman and Metal Sonic to escape. We then end our issue in Blaze's world, where all seems peaceful. That is until something comes crashing down within her castle walls, and that something is none other than Sonic the Hedgehog. In a scene very reminiscent to in the Archie Sonic series, in issue 125, I think it was, where Sonic, in a very similar moment, kind of stopped this doomsday device that created this black hole, and he went, running into it. He was able to disable it, but it flung him across space. Here we have him flung across dimensions because of the explosion of the warp topaz. But of course he's fine. He's probably a little banged up, worse than he actually would care to be, but it's better than him being dead. So that counts for something, at least for me. I don't know about you, but tell me your thoughts and feelings in the comments section below. How did you feel towards this issue? What did you think about Eggman's escape? And how much of a threat do you feel that the Deadly Six will be? Well, five of the Deadly Six will be, now that they have been unleashed upon Sonic's world. And how long do you think they'll be able to hold Zavik at bay? Only time will tell. But if you liked this video, leave me a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave me a dislike. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you never miss out on another Sonic the Hedgehog issue review. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.